All right, let's start with the election chaos update. The ECU, election chaos update every day, right? Okay, let me just give you the basics of where we stand now, so that you have some basis of thought on what you think might happen. So there are a number of lawsuits being filed by the Trump administration. We know that. Okay. Um, the popular vote now stands 77 million for Joe Biden, 72 million for Donald Trump. Now, that's a 5 million plurality. You can't just all write it off to California, but you take California out, and it's pretty close. Um, so, a poll from Politico, it's not accurate, but I'll give it to you anyway, says 70% of Americans don't believe the election was free and fair. I'd say it's probably 85% of Republicans don't believe it's free and fair. I said that was the number. And then there's another poll, and Reuters, which is a news service, and Reuters has been wrong every poll they've ever done. So I'm only giving you this for what they call amusement purposes. So Reuters says 8 in 10 Americans say Biden won. Well, if 70% of Republicans believe it's a fraud election, which is what Politico says, then how can 80% say Biden won? Because the fraud people will go, well, we want it adjudicated. So it doesn't make sense. Doesn't stack up. None of them do. Once in a while, I'm going to use a poll for entertainment purposes, but I will never, and I never have, that, take them as fact, ever. It's a corrupt industry. So the new lawsuit today is filed in federal court by the Trump administration, and it says that Michigan, all right, should stop its certification of the election. Now, in Michigan, Biden won by 145,000 votes. So the Trump administration says there were irregularities in tabulation of those votes. And it's going to present the evidence in a federal court. So it's asking the federal judges, and this could go to the Supreme Court, all right, stop the certification in Michigan. It's pretty heavy. I don't believe that lawsuit is going to prevail. I don't. I don't even think it'll get to the Supreme Court, and I'll tell you why in a moment. In North Carolina, they finally have certified a winner, and that is Senator Tillis. Still, I haven't given it to Trump. Trump leads by 72,000 votes in North Carolina with 99%. So why are they not calling it? All right, why are they not saying? Because the North Carolinians are trying to rehabilitate some mail-in votes that they don't know what they are. Why? Just throw them away. If you can't tell what the votes are, if they're not done properly, throw them away. You don't hold it up. But anyway, North Carolina is going to go to Trump. Tillis is in. And in Alaska, which absolutely can't count the votes, they finally gave up and said, all right, Trump wins and the Republican senator wins in Alaska. They just gave up, we can't count him, but Trump wins. So Trump gets 3 electoral votes. And the Senate now with Tillis, and what's the guy's name in Alaska? Let me see it, the guy's name. Do I have his name? No, I don't have his name. I can't believe it. I should have his name, but I don't. Now, this is an indirect. What was that? Say that. Dan Sullivan. Okay? So that was an indirect way of scolding my staff, and they just told me in my ear. It's Dan Sullivan. Sorry, Mr. Sullivan. Anyway, that puts it at 50-48 in the Senate for the Republicans. I predicted on Sean Hannity's radio program today, and you should really listen to that. It's pretty funny. I know we're not living in funny times. We've got to have a sense of humor about something. I predicted that the Georgia 2 senators will be Republican on their vote in early January. And I've gone over that. I'll go over it again briefly, but I think I'm right here. Okay, Arizona, they still can't get it all together there. There's 12,800 votes separating Biden, who's ahead, from Trump, right? And they say 99% is reporting, but they really don't know. And come on, you guys got to get it together out there. Arizona, Nevada, Alaska, come on. All right, so 12,800, I mean, that's this. I don't know what they're going to do in Arizona. The AP they told me, just called Alaska for Trump. I don't know, he gets it. Nevada, Trump's not going to win in Nevada. They don't know what they're doing in Nevada. They're still only 95% reporting. They don't know. They can't do it. They're asleep. I don't know. But Trump's not winning that state. Now, there may be a lawsuit there. There's a lot of shenanigans allegedly happened in Nevada. Hey, Bill O'Reilly here. As you all know, the dollar is at a 10-year low, and November could spell real trouble. That's why I recommend you consider physical gold and silver, and the only company I do business with in this area is American Hartford Gold. You can call them right now. Make sure you tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you a free gold coin on your first qualified order. Since I have been recommending American Hartford Gold, gold's up over 40%, silver over 60%. So please don't wait. Call them now. 877-444-GOLD Gold. 877-444-GOLD Gold, or text GOLD to 65532.